Welcome to the channel, everyone. You ready to crank up the intensity and learn the secrets to building an empire? Today we're stepping into the ring with a true heavyweight champ, John D. Rockefeller. This guy wasn't just born with a silver spoon, he built a whole damn silverware factory. We're talking about one of the richest dudes to ever walk the planet. And trust me, he didn't get there by accident. This man had a game plan, a blueprint for success, and lucky for us, he shared it with the world. Stay tuned as we break down his top 5 principles for achieving wealth. We're talking the kind of wealth that would make even a jabroni like me blush. So buckle up, hit subscribe, and get ready to learn from the best. Alright, let's break it down. Rockefeller, he knew the score. He understood that building wealth wasn't about flashy spending or lucky breaks. It was about discipline, about having a rock-solid foundation. And that foundation starts with saving and investing wisely. Think of it like this, every dollar you earn is a worker, ready to go out there and hustle for you. But you gotta give them the right orders. You wouldn't tell your star quarterback to go sell popcorn, would you? No way. You put him in the best position to score touchdowns. Same goes for your money. Don't let it sit around doing nothing. Put it to work. Invest it in assets that will grow over time. Stocks, real estate, businesses that get you fired up. Rockefeller, he was all about putting his money to work, and he reaped the rewards. Now, I know what you're thinking. Rock, that's easy for you to say. You're rolling in the dough. And yeah, I've been blessed. But let me tell you, I started with nothing. I was working for $7 a match, sleeping on a mattress I found in the trash. But even then, I was saving every penny I could, investing in myself, in my dream. Because I knew that slow and steady wins the race. Like Rockefeller said, don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Investing takes discipline, no doubt. It's about delaying gratification, about playing the long game. But trust me, the feeling of watching your wealth grow, of knowing you're building something bigger than yourself, that's a rush that no championship belt can match. So take control of your finances. Start small if you have to, but start somewhere. Remember, the greatest journeys begin with a single step. And with every dollar you save and invest wisely, you're one step closer to your own financial championship. Now let's talk about grit. Because building wealth, it ain't always going to be sunshine and rainbows. You're going to face setbacks, you're going to hit roadblocks, you're going to want to throw in the towel. But that's when you gotta dig deep, tap into that inner strength. And remember the words of the man himself, John D. Rockefeller. I do not think that there is any other quality so essential to success of any kind as the quality of perseverance. It overcomes almost everything, even nature. See, Rockefeller, he understood that success wasn't a straight line to the top, it's a journey. With twists and turns, ups and downs. It's about getting knocked down 7 times and getting up 8. It's about having the guts to keep going when everyone else is telling you to quit. Because the people who achieve greatness, they're not the ones who never fail, they're the ones who refuse to stay down. Think about it like training for a big fight. You're gonna get punched in the face, you're gonna feel the pain, you're gonna doubt yourself, but you keep pushing, you keep grinding because you know the reward is worth the struggle. And let me tell you, the reward of building wealth, of achieving financial freedom, it's worth every sacrifice. But you gotta have the patience to see it through. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a financial empire. So embrace the journey, embrace the challenges, because it's in those moments of adversity that you truly discover what you're made of. And with every obstacle you overcome, you become stronger, more resilient, more unstoppable. Let's be real, nobody wants to work their tail off for peanuts, right? We want to maximize our efforts, get the most bang for our buck. And that's where efficiency comes in. Rockefeller, he was a master of efficiency. He knew that time and resources were precious, and he wasn't about to waste them. He once said, the ability to deal with people is as purchasable a commodity as sugar or coffee, and I will pay more for that ability than for any other under the sun. He meant business people. He knew the value of surrounding himself with the best of the best. People who could get the job done right. Sound familiar? That's exactly how we built Team Bring It. Efficiency is about working smarter, not harder. It's about streamlining your processes, eliminating waste, and optimizing your output. It's about finding ways to do more with less, to achieve maximum results with minimum effort. Think about it like a well-oiled machine. Every part has to function smoothly, efficiently, for the whole thing to work at its best. Now, this applies to your finances too. Are you managing your money efficiently? Are you tracking your expenses, minimizing unnecessary costs, and making the most of your income? Remember, every dollar saved is a dollar earned. By being efficient with your finances, you free up more resources to invest, to grow your wealth, to achieve your goals. So take a page from Rockefeller's playbook and embrace efficiency in all aspects of your life. All right, let's talk about innovation. Because in the game of wealth, complacency is the kiss of death. You can't just sit back and rely on the same old strategies. You gotta be willing to adapt, to evolve, to embrace new ideas. Rockefeller, he lived this principle. He wasn't afraid to shake things up to disrupt the status quo. He knew that if you want to succeed, you should strike out on new paths, rather than travel the worn paths of accepted success. He was out there pushing boundaries, exploring uncharted territory, and that's how he built his empire. He didn't just follow the crowd, he forged his own path. Innovation is about constantly seeking ways to improve, to do things better, to create something new and valuable. It's about challenging the status quo, thinking outside the box, and embracing change. Now, this doesn't mean you have to reinvent the wheel. It's about staying informed, being aware of emerging trends, and finding ways to apply those trends to your own life and business. It's about being open to new ideas, even if they seem unconventional or risky, because the greatest rewards often lie outside of our comfort zones. So, be a pioneer. Don't be afraid to experiment, to take calculated risks, to explore new possibilities. Now let's talk about legacy. Because true wealth, it's not just about how much money you accumulate, it's about the impact you make on the world. Rockefeller, he understood this. He knew that think of giving not as a duty but as a privilege. He believed in using his wealth to make a difference, to uplift others, to leave the world a better place than he found it. And that's what separates the good from the great. It's not just about achieving success for yourself, but about using your success to empower others. Giving back, it's not just about writing checks either. It's about giving your time, your talents, your resources to causes that resonate with you. It's about making a meaningful contribution to your community and the world at large. And the best part is, giving back, it's not just good for the soul, it's good for business too. When you invest in others, you invest in the future. You create a ripple effect of positivity that benefits everyone. So find your passion. Find a cause that ignites your soul, and give back in whatever way you can. Because the true measure of wealth is not in our bank accounts, but in the positive impact we have on the world. There you have it, the top 5 principles from John D. Rockefeller on how to become rich. Remember, building wealth is a journey, not a sprint. It takes time, dedication, and a whole lot of sweat equity. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insightful content. We're here to help you achieve your financial goals and become the best version of yourself. Thanks for watching, and remember, wealth is not just about money, but also about the value you bring to the world. Now go out there and make your own legacy.